Hello everyone, my name is Nacy. In this video, I'm going to be describing my process of how I created Day 16's logo from the Daily Logo Challenge. First, I'm tracing my rough sketch of the logo using the pen tool. When using the pen tool, I used a new technique I learned. Basically, you can change the direction of the pen tool while keeping the curvature of the shape by pressing the Alt key. It's a very efficient tool and has sped up my workflow. Before, I would have to readjust the curves after the shape was creating or hit Ctrl-Z to try again. For this logo, I focused on creating smooth, clean curves to show elegance and purity of the fox. Here I'm redefining the edges. Another thing I kept in mind was having some sharp edges. Usually I create smooth logos because I love the look and feel of round shapes, but I feel the roundness wouldn't fit the outcome I wanted for the logo. I was curious on how I could use the line width to my advantage, so I teased myself with it before going too far. Once I finished adjusting my lines, I spent some time looking through different line variations. I dabbled with the brush definitions, but it ruined the line width, so I left it alone. I decided to have the lines thinner on the outside and thicker on the inside, mostly for personal satisfaction, but also because I felt it would fit the flow of the logo. It helps create motion for the viewer because of the contrast of width. One of the challenges I face is the disturbance of flow with the tail where the pen points connected. My solution to this was trying to readjust the width to cover up the imperfections. Here I got curious on how the logo would look if the end of the tail was close to the start of the neck. By using Alt-Shift, I saved my original work and have a new one to experiment to my heart's content. In the new logo, the sharpness of the tail was gone, and I tried adjusting the line width and the pen point so I could keep the sharpness but prevent the little imperfections I was mentioning from showing. Alas, with all my might, I couldn't get the logo to go the way I imagined it. So with my white flag in the air, I returned to the original design. Originally, in the coloring phase, I wanted the colors to fall outside the lines because I wanted something unique and to create a form of interest. However, what changed my mind is when I was adjusting the color fill of the tail and noticed how it followed the flow of the line of the tail. Another trick you may see me using is opening another window and tiling it so I can see the logo up close and far away. This is helpful because when you see something up close for too long, it could change your perception of the logo. I learned this through Adobe's live stream videos on YouTube. As of posting this, they're not doing daily live streams, but it's still a useful tool I suggest taking advantage of. Now I'm deciding what colors to use. I picked two color palettes from Adobe Color because I wanted to experiment with the colors and find the best results. I'm not sure if this is something you should do in the professional field, but since it's a personal project, I didn't find too much of an issue. I went with the second color palette because I liked how the colors flow and that there was a dark brown color I can use for the line art. Today, I wanted to do something different and try using gradients. By doing this, it helps me understand the gradient tool. Here I was struggling a bit with the gradient tool because I knew there was a way to rotate it with the line, but I couldn't get the rotation icon to show up. But don't worry, I figured it out. challenge I had when using the gradient tool is that I wanted to connect the two fills from the head and the tail together so that they wouldn't be separate gradients. I've done this before in a previous logo with the help of a tutorial, but for the life of me, I couldn't get the two elements to connect. So how I handled this challenge was to have two separate gradients but flip one of them around. The final part is me messing with the typography. Something I want to be mindful of in future projects is how different fonts can enhance the emotion of viewers. With the typography, I was trying to make it unique to the logo by making the F bigger than the rest of the letters and adjusting the kerning. Here I tried gradients with the text, but I was concerned there was too much gradient for the logo, so I made the text a solid color. I did have some thoughts after completing my logo, such as what if I curved the text to match the flow of the tail, or making the X the biggest letter, which helps create the focal point. This is one of my favorite logos I've created so far, and I'm excited to see how I improve in the upcoming days. I'm Nacy. Thank you for watching.